What is going on, everybody? Pete Simonetti here for NyynewsTV. Well, guys, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know, we're not going to have baseball immediately out the gate. There is still opportunity, of course, that we're going to have baseball. We're going to go into this really piece by piece. I literally just got home in time. I figured I probably would. That's why I made it 7 o'clock. So everybody come in here for a second. Join. I feel like we haven't had a live chat in a long time anyway, but this just feels right. You know what I mean? This just feels like the right time to have one and really discuss the state right now of Major League Baseball. So you guys know, as I always ask, go ahead and share this out. Let your friends know. And we will jump right into it. Again, like I said before, give me a little bit of time, just a few minutes here. I don't have a lot of stuff pulled up in front of me, but I want to be able to do it. Let me see if I can pull up some of the tweets, because again, like anybody else, there's been so many different offers back and forth that even as of right now, I don't have everything in front of me. I do have some of it that I want to discuss, mainly from Jeff Passan and Bob Nightingale. Good old Bob was going to be a hero the other day, but no longer a hero for right now. So, yeah, man, thank you for everybody being here. Big Blue and the Bronx. We got fam in here, of course. Dave, Anthony, Chris, both Chris's, Anthony, of course, in here. So, guys, we'll give it a little bit of time, let everybody join, and then we're gonna break this thing down piece by piece. You know, I want to say immediately off the bat, because I see a lot of the responses already. The owners. I'm going to break that stuff down a little bit, and I understand why the owners get the rap they get, and I get that, and I understand why people want to support and stick up for the players, but there's a lot that I want to unpack here, and there's a lot that I want to uncover. So as we get more people in here, as I pull some of these tweets up that I definitely want to go over and have a chance to do that, I want to talk about what I personally feel a negotiation of this caliber needs to be about, okay? A negotiation of this caliber is very difficult, one. It's very difficult, one, because as the players, you're walking in with a chip on your shoulder already because you understand you're going to lose. You got to be in the understanding that we as players are going to lose. There is no way on God's green earth we come out of this thing with our heads all the way held high, people carrying us up, and us saying we did it. We saved the game. That was never going to happen. And the idea that you could potentially do that was stupid. It was stupid. The idea that you can go out there and make your demands as the players and get it done was stupid. It was stupid. So, what I would like to do first, because I know, guys, please, if you have questions, throw your damn questions out there at me. Let me know what you think. And again, we'll have a pretty good conversation here. Let me jump into the first thing I want to cover when it comes to this. The first thing I want to cover when it comes to this, and thank you for the new subscribers, everybody coming in. You popped up right up over there. Thank you for you guys here. And if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and sub to the channel already. I greatly appreciate it. But let's see. Let's go over this really piece by piece, because again, I know everybody wants a point blame, but let me give you guys what I believe, what I think. And then by all means, too, if you guys sit back there and go, hey, Pete, you're wrong, or I disagree with me. Disagree with me, please. That's kind of, that's what we're here for. Guys, let me close one thing out real quick. All right, there we go. Okay, guys, get the likes up. Let's do all that. Here we go. Let's get into it. Let's get into the nitty-gritty, as they say. I'm going to do this like Dusty Rhodes and tell about hard times. Anyway, man. Here we go. First thing I want to talk about. The big W, okay? The players got a big W very early in all this. They got a very big win because let's jump back for a second. The players want a couple of things. So we were told. And I actually got some information on how some of the meetings went. There's a lot of people not happy with Max Scherzer. Players included. Not happy with Max Scherzer. Players included. Players included are not happy with Mad Max. Apparently, he's a bit more of a madman than we even think. But anyway, I'll get to all that. Here we go. One of the big victories the players wanted very quickly out the gate, they got. And it's a huge one. Let me tell you why it's a huge one. Getting rid of the draft pick connected to a free agent is gigantic. And that off the bat was an immediate win for the players. Big win for the players. If that's the case, going back to what I said before, the idea for the players was, let me get a few victories. Let's increase the CBT. We'll talk about the CBT, which I think is just dumb. I think it's stupid. And I'll tell you why I think it's stupid, and we'll go over that piece by piece. They wanted more teams to get involved with spending. Okay? They want more teams. They want to help the minor league players out, and the young guys just coming up, if they have a good year, should they get the league minimum? Can we increase league minimums? All right. Okay. Per the last offer, they got a lot of that. But here we go. If Robbie Ray does not have a draft pick attached to him, Robbie Ray's probably not in Seattle. That alone helps you get more teams involved than the CBT does when it comes to signing players. When it comes to maybe going after a guy you wouldn't go on after in your organization because that draft pick is more valuable in your opinion than the money you're going to spend. That is huge. That is the first thing out of the way. A gigantic W that the owners did not want to give. Owners did not want to give anything on that. Owners took a long time to say, you know what? We'll give that up. We'll give that up. And I'm not jerking the owners off here. I'm not jerking the owners off. I'm just saying what I've said. I was just reading that. There was a lot that Scherzer said. There was a lot. I'll get on that. Thanks, fam. I'll get on that. But we'll talk about all that. Apparently Scherzer he wasn't just like going to go. He's like, I'm going to go at you. Mad Max did a lot. My understanding is he turned off a lot of the people on the ownership side negotiating and people for the player side. So I'll try to get more information on that, but that's coming from somebody very, very reliable. But getting back to what I was saying, if you want to help the game, that's huge. We're forgetting the little stuff that was already guaranteed. The draft pick taken away is a huge W for the owners. A huge W for the players. I'm sorry. The DH in the National League helps the players. It helps the players. This allows guys all around baseball, young who maybe don't feel too well, old who maybe could go somewhere else and have 14, 15 other teams available to them to now sign. Albert Pujols, Robinson Cano, maybe some guys in the minor leagues that don't have the ability on the defensive side but could hit very well. Again, other guys. Luke Voigt has more guys interested in him now. Miguel Andujar has more guys interested in him now. These are victories that you have to come out and say, we got. You can't get some of these victories and sit back and go, hey, sorry, we want more. Here's another thing. You also cannot come out and make up 20 plus years of a last bad offer in one sit down. You can't do it. If your idea is we are going to make up for the last bad CBA agreement, we're going to make up for the last bad one we had in this one alone. You cannot do that. It does not work that way. If you think it works that way, you've never negotiated nothing. It is about compromise. What do you think? It is about compromise from both sides. So guys, before you jump on my back and go, oh, you're just sticking up for the place. No, I'm just sick and tired of hearing your Jeff Passons, all these baseball people who so desperately want to be loved and liked, not able to talk the truth. They are acting as if none of the players got a win. These guys got wins. That last offer alone is a win. Is it everything the players wanted? No, but it's never going to be. It will never be that way. We got a lot of AOCs out there. We have a lot of AOCs out there. Oh, the owners are bad. They're just big and bad men. That's all they are. It's all on the owners. Where the hell did my water? It's all on the owners. The owners are the bad guys. Folks, and you can believe that if you want, but guess what? Guess what in life? The owners are there. The owners pay. The owners do all of that. So yes, I get it. It's the cool and the cute thing to do. People don't want to like the owners of anything. AOC turned down thousands of high-paying Amazon jobs in her district in New York, very poor area, because Amazon and those evil people are bad. But they would supply decent-paying jobs to everybody in the area who was actually very excited about it, and then, yeah, didn't work. Guys, this is the same type of shit here. You can hate the owners because they're the owners, but they're the owners for a reason. They're the owners for a reason. Guess what? If the owners look at Mike Trout and go, hey, Mike, you're the greatest player in baseball. Bye-bye, Mike. Mike's working in friggin' Jamba Juice. I'm not lying. It's true. It's true. So again, going back to what I'm saying. Yes, man. I get you want to make up victories, but you got victories. So let's pull up let's just cut to the chase here. I talked about some of the victories they already had, right? CBT. I got to talk about the CBT. I got to talk about this. To me, this is the stupidest, dumbest damn thing in the world. This is the dumbest damn thing in the world, okay? God, this is a thing that really pisses me off how stupid this thing is. I'll start with this. The last offer on the CBT was no changes to the thresholds, 220, 220, 220, 224, then 230. Okay, I'm going to stick with that. So that's this. We're just going to stay with the CBT here for a second. Then we'll talk about league minimums and things of that nature and go from there. CBT. Sorry, I'm looking at the comments too. CBT, okay? The CBT is meant to do what? What do you get if you're a player and you're sitting back saying, I want to increase the CBT? Why? Let me ask you why. Okay? Why? Because your idea of going from 220, they were wanting, what, 245 or so? The owner said, well, end at 230. Do I think that's a fair offer? Not necessarily. I definitely believe the owners could have gone higher than that, and they shouldn't have a problem with going higher than that. They shouldn't have a problem with going higher than that. Here's my issue on the player side. What are you getting? If the owners do go higher, what do you get out of it? What does Major League Baseball get out of it? Teams can spend more? Who? Who? Who is going to spend more? Who is going to spend more money even if you increased it to 280? Who's going to spend the money? Spoiler alert. You ready for this? The same teams. The same exact teams are gonna spend money. There ain't no difference. You're not getting the Baltimore Orioles to spend more money. You're not getting the Pirates to all of a sudden go out there and go, hey, Carlos, we got a good young team over here. Now that we can go higher, now that we can spend $200 million, even though we don't come a fourth of that, we're going to go ahead and offer you $30 million a year now. Give me a break. Give me a friggin' break. The CBT allows the richest owners who actually spend money, the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Red Sox, the Mets, to spend a little more without being taxed. It does jack shit for the Orioles to spend, for the Pirates to spend, for the Indians to spend. They don't spend. The Indians' payroll's under $40 million. You want to get teams to spend? Tell them, you buy a club, you must meet $50 million. You must meet $50 million. This is not hard. Why didn't the players ask for that? If the players wanted all the players to make some more, put some more things in place, put that in place. Hey, look, you don't got to increase the CBT, but we got to have a floor. Because at the end of the day, if I'm an owner that's spending, I don't give a shit about the CBT because these guys aren't doing it. Why is my money going to them for? And then what are they doing with it? Then what are they doing with it? Pocketing it? Goes in their pocket. Hirsch. Exactly right. Revenue sharing is a joke. The small market owners pocket the money. Guys, this is why I get so aggravated and why I created NyynewsTV. Guys, there's people on my team who disagree with what I'm saying. That is okay. You can come on here and share your opinion. NyynewsTV is not going anywhere, by the way, folks. It is not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. We are here. We're going to do our damn thing. And when baseball's back, we're going to be the best damn network that anybody can find. That's not changing. I don't want my team to have to always agree with me or I agree with them or however it goes. There's some guys on my team who don't agree with me. I'm not going to say their name because they can talk about it themselves. They don't agree with me. All I'm saying is, why these Jeff passes? Oh, it's the owner. It's not only the owner. Guys, the CBT does jack shit to increase any difference for any team that has never spent. It does nothing to them. If I'm a player and I'm sitting in that room, I sit back and I say, guys, look, if I'm sitting with Scherzer and our guys, hey, look, guys, I know the CBT hasn't been increased over years, and these guys don't want to do it. Here's what I ask. How about we do this? Let's push hard for a $50 million minimum, a floor, a salary floor. Guess what? The Orioles wouldn't do it. The clubs under it wouldn't agree to it. But guess what you just did? You even though you don't need this, you have evidence on your side to say, guys, man, come on now. What we're fighting for is just to get these guys to spend something so it helps everybody. What player wants a salary floor? I have heard nothing about a salary floor. And on top of that, if a player wanted a salary floor, then walk away from that in baseball. Don't sit there and bring up we want a salary floor. Owners go, no, that's never happening. Okay, then you got to increase the CBT. That's not negotiation. These cats are fighting for, CBT. Who gives a shit? What, so Max Scherzer can make more money? Come on. The CBT to me is a joke. Every time I saw a baseball reporter come out there and go, guess what? At the end of the day, the CBT is the sticking point. Sticking point for what? I was saying this earlier in my chat. Okay, Let's say they agree to 225. Okay, let's also say they agree to 245. What changes? Somebody in this chat right now, you tell me what changes in Major League Baseball if they go from 220 or 245. What is the difference? Oh, wait. I want somebody in this chat to please tell me, Pete, you're missing it. This is the reason. Pete, you're wrong. This is the reason. What is the difference in CBT from 225 to 245? What is the difference? What does that do to get somebody to sign or do something else? What does it do? Ramon says Yankees signed Carlos Correa. If you're talking about that with the CBT, they would have done it already then. They would have done it already. There's no difference. There's no difference for the Yankees. Potential to pay younger players more? Raise the floor. The good younger players are going to get paid. Raise the floor. Raise the floor. Ronald Acuna, you think the union's happy that Ronald Acuna accepts a small deal? They don't want Ronald Acuna to accept $13 million a year. He did. Again, my point, the owners that want to spend will spend. The owners that want a lot, you can't get the owners to do everything that you want. That's what I'm talking about this. Okay, pay young guys and minor leaguers more. They started doing that also. That was also part of the talks to pay them more, and they got a lot of that. That leads us into the next one right here. They actually got a lot of the stuff with the minor leagues. That leads into another one here. A $5 million increase on pre-ARB bonus pool from $25 million to $30 million. So they bumped it up $5 million. An increase of minimums from $675 to $700K, and that $700K will move up $10,000 a year. Now, if the players came back and said, 700 is cute, 700 is cute, we want to bump it up to this amount. We want to bump it up to 725. Not 800 grand. It's the same thing with the CBT. Oh, we want 225. Oh no, we want 250. It's too big of a gap. You know you're not going to win. Take your victories and move on. I am not sitting here, because somebody told me this earlier. Oh, you want the players to bend the knee. No, I don't. I want the players to be realistic. I even see some of these guys right now coming out there saying, hey, young guys, we're doing this for you. You mean the young guys who's not going to get paid this year while you're collecting millions and millions of dollars from previous years? You're well off, but the young guys that need this aren't getting paid? That's you doing it for them? No. What you could have done for them is got a damn deal. What you could have done is had better representation than Tony friggin' Clark. Tony friggin' Clark, where was he? Where was Tony Clark? Guys, I tell you right now, I've never been involved in a big negotiation in my life when it comes to something this level. I would have ate these guys for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know why? I'd have been on Fox News, Fox Business, CNN, MSNBC, pressers. You would have seen my face everywhere. They would have knew this is the dude that's handling the players. And then at the end, I would have took my wins and I would have said, adios. Where was Tony Clark? Tony Clark sat back and did jack shit. Apparently they may talk starting on Thursday. My understanding is they may be meeting immediately almost in the next couple of days. Also, report is that it'll be back in New York, but they do believe it will be the next couple of days that they'll meet again. Manfred is canceling the first 6 games, my understanding, so they still believe they got a few more days to get something done. But after today, it just doesn't look good. I'm just sitting back and I'm saying this. Look, man, I understand people want to hate the owners. Guys, I'm not running around with an owner picket sign saying, I love these guys. They're the best. They're the best. But you got to take your W's. When you're going into a losing battle, You got to pick out your W's, and it's not war. You're not going to die. You got to pick out your W's and go, hey, guys, we did this for you, though. We got that salary increased. We got that minor league pay increased. We got the DH in the National League. We got the draft pick taken away from top free agents. Let me tell you something. Robbie Ray isn't on the Mariners if they had that deal. You don't think somebody else would have said $23 million? Yeah, that's worth, we don't got to worry about the draft pick. Hey, Robbie, there you go. And again, I am not sitting here saying that the players, again, should lay on their back and go, I accepted the deal, it's cool, no problem, see you later. They should fight for it, and I understand that. But you got to understand what you're getting into. They're saying, oh, we're doing this for the guys. Hey, guys, we're having a lockout. Nobody's getting paid. Stadium employees aren't getting paid. Vendors aren't getting paid. All the employees that work for these baseball teams probably aren't going to get paid. The minor leaguers aren't going to get paid. We're not going to get paid, but we're also good. So when people bring up, well, the owners got all this money, well, guess what? Wilkerman Garcia for the Yankees in low A, and Garrett Cole is a big difference when you say you're not getting paid. Wilkerman Garcia will like to get the few thousands of dollars or whatever it is he gets that he won't be getting now. But we're doing it for you. We're doing it for you. I agree with you. I agree with you. You should check your ego at the door and go. And on top of that, let me say something else. I don't think a guy like Max Scherzer should even be in that room. I'm going to keep it real with you. You know who could be a good guy in that room? Number 99 right here. Number 99. Number 99. NyynewsTV.com. Quick promotion. Number 9. He'd be a good guy to have in the room. Why? He don't have a deal yet. You think Aaron Judge is happy he's not getting paid? You think all these minor leaguers are happy they're not getting paid? Look, even they could meet at the middle at 2:30. But what I'm talking about here is rather simple. The CBT does nothing. It does nothing. Toad Tendo. I love these guys, right? Because they'll just chat. Oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Toad Tendo. What am I wrong about? If you're talking about me, Toad, Princess Toadstool, what am I wrong about? Explain to me what I'm wrong about. I'll give you every opportunity in the world to throw anything out there. We'll even highlight you. We'll highlight you and make you a star today on here. To go ahead and tell me how I'm so wrong. Go ahead, Toad. Come on, baby. Come on, baby boy. Come on, baby boy. What am I wrong about, baby boy Toad? I don't have all day waiting for you too there, Twinkle Toes. Let's get it going. Type those fingers, baby boy. All Joe Pesci in there. They don't got to do that, though, man. This is all silly. It's all silly. You can point blame wherever you want, and that's cute. Minor leaguers will still be paid. Any stadium workers are not responsibility to players. No, I love to give guys examples. I love to give guys examples. There's nothing wrong with disagreeing with me. But you come, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay, what am I wrong about? I like to hear it. I like to hear what I'm wrong about. You tell me what I'm wrong about. We'll have a discussion here. That's what I'm here for. I was here to answer questions, talk about what I think, and I'll let you go ahead and talk. Where's Princess Toadstool? The main thing is that you're acting like the players don't care about the minor league. Who said that? Who said that I said the players don't care? I said the players should take the W for them. So what are you talking about, Princess Toadstool? Princess, what are you talking about? When did I say the players don't care about the minor leaguers? I just said there's a big difference in the two. Garrett Cole's not going to care about losing some money. He's already made it. The minor leaguers are going to care about it. That's all I said. I never said they don't care about them. So this is why I like people to clarify. Because see, when you clarify, you're assuming, you're making something up saying that I said that. I never said that. The minor league, it is. The minor league season is still going to happen. The minor league, that is correct. The minor league season still will happen because they are completely separate than that. And I understand fighting for the minor leaguers. I understand that. I get that. I truly do. But again, you can't make up what the last bad deal was in one sitting. You can't do that. If you ever thought, if you were a player and you believed that going into this, you would come out with a major win, you were going to win, that was never going to happen. That was the wrong idea going into this. That was the wrong idea going into the whole discussion. You're never going to win. You're not going to beat the owners. The owners are always going to win. A lot of people are going to get financially hurt by this. A lot of people are. A lot of people are. And there's a lot to go over. And guys, look, I'm not some special negotiator. I wasn't in the room. None of these guys were in the room. I got some information that I got today about Max Scherzer and that there was a lot of people turned off by the way he acted and conducted himself, including my understanding, including players. Again, Dan Hallam was the guy really, doing a lot of the back and forth. We were joking about it last night. But, you're never, I guess my overall point here is nothing is going to be a rainbow when it comes to these negotiations, right? Nothing is going to be that romantic love story that ends on a high note. It's never going to have turned out that way. But to cancel baseball and then all you want to do is go, oh, well, it's this one's fault, it's that one's fault. That does shit for nobody. And the only thing I'm coming on it, why I came on here and I sound like I'm so strong and just favoring the owners is because in reality, folks, the owners make the money. The employees are the players. The players work for the club. Yes, the players are the product, but at the end of the day, they are the players. Something that my friend Felix from Hola Como Estás says a lot, and NY News, he says this a lot. One time, if you're a wrestling fan, you'll understand this, right? The Ultimate Warrior came to Vince McMahon's locker room, his office, and he said, hey, Vince, I'm the Ultimate Warrior. I want more money. And Vince McMahon said, well, go ahead, go find money elsewhere. And he's looking at him shocked and stunned. And Vince McMahon just looks at him and goes, you could go because I'll make somebody else the Ultimate Warrior. That's the mindset of an owner and a good businessman is, look, at the end of the day, I get it. Can we make up a new Mike Trout? No. Can we go out there and make up a new Aaron Judge? No. But I'll tell you this. If Major League Baseball, this isn't going to happen. This is a fantasy. But if hypothetical, if Major League Baseball were able to come out and go, guys, look, unfortunately, these players want to play hardball. We're going to play the regular season. We're going to call up our best young minor league guys and we're going to play. We're going to call our best young minor leaguers up and we're going to play with them. You'll still have baseball and we'll still be tuning in. We would still be tuning in, and even if it's not as much, the owners would still make money. There's no stopping that. What you need to figure out a way to do is make the competition more competitive. Make it more balanced. Have teams have a floor so they actually spend. That should be where the fight is, because if they're having that fight, I'm coming on here now saying, well, what the players are fighting for in that department makes sense. It makes sense. It makes all the sense in the world, because this way you force the Pirates, the Indians, the small market clubs. Hey, look, you got to be able to meet that $50 million at least. And guess what they might do with that money? They may lock in some of the young talent. The Pirates, for an example, they might say, hey, keep Brian Hayes. Hey, Brian Reynolds. We're not forced to do it, but we kind of have to right now. We want to lock you in long term. Can we talk about a 6-7 year deal with you right now? That is the way you help. That's all I'm saying. If you really put in all this effort and all this fight, why for the CBT? Why for the CBT? Do it for a floor at least. Fight that argument. And even if you could come out and go, look, the owners don't want to do it. At least you could sit back and say, you know what? No, the owners don't want to do it. There's going to be no deal if they don't do this. Simple as that. We will not pay. We will not play if we don't have this. I asked you guys on here, what the frig does the CBT got to do with anything? That's my own, that's my whole thing. I'm not even looking at all the other aspects of it. In reality, I'm not. So I'm just going to keep it real with you guys as I always do. I'm not looking at every little aspect. I'm looking at the things that these writers and people are saying, this is the meat of the deal. This is the meat. This is the part that everybody needed to get done. CBT. And I'm sitting back saying, so the players are mad that the owners don't spend and guys aren't getting paid and blah, blah, blah. But they want to give an opportunity for the same people that spend every year to spend a little more? I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused. I'm a little shocked by that. So that's the problem? That's my issue here. That's my issue. That's my issue. That's my issue. You know what I mean? I get it and I completely understand. I understand why somebody would be upset. I understand all that. I really do. All right, let's get to some of your guys' questions. I'm reading the chat a little bit, but let's see what you guys have here. Yankee fan says, do you think that pressure from the league minimum guys not getting paid will move the needle? I think so, man. Look, you hear a lot about how the players are united. Let me tell you guys this right now. There's a lot of players today that are pissed off about the way they were represented. I got off the phone with one reporter. Thank you, Zach. I appreciate that, man. I got off the news. I got off the phone with one reporter recently on my way here. And I was told about how Max Scherzer acted. I was also told there's a lot of players not happy with their representation. That's Tony Clark. That is Andrew Miller. That's Max Scherzer. That are those guys. A lot of people are not happy with the representation they received. Remember, a lot of these guys are sitting back with no say. A lot of these guys are sitting back saying, all right, we hope. Shit, we hope. You know, we hope something gets done. We hope. We'll just wait for Max and these guys to make it up for us. You know what I mean, guys? So I just see a lot of the shit out there, man, and I'm upset. I'm gonna keep it real too with you guys, man. I'm even upset selfishly. I'll be real. We busted our ass building this network. We got an amazing line of podcasts. So if you're new to this channel, you've never been here, we have an amazing line of podcasts, man. We got I'll just go over my team real quick. Sunday we got Designated Spitters, myself and Francis Lee. Monday we got the NYYST podcast, Chris Christian and SGR, who are amazing. Tuesday we got Guillen's World, Ozzie Guillen, Oni Guillen, and Ozzie Guillen Jr. Absolutely terrific. Wednesday we got Twin Bill. The guys are in here. They were in the chat for a minute. Thursday, Hola Como Estas with Felix of NY News. Friday, Chef Talk with Gary Sheffield Jr. And, maybe adding more down the line. We got one big MLB show, that's Guillen's World. But Chef talks baseball overall and all that. So we built a lot here. So yes, selfishly, I am upset. You better believe it. We have so much in store that we haven't showed nobody. So many things we're working on getting these things done and taken care of. And live pregame shows, live post games. So much, man. Like, everything's been built already. Everything is already done. We got player profiles. I mean, look, our pregame shows and post games were going to be the spot to be. I mean, it was going to be like the hangout before a game. I know it because all the work we put into it, what it looks like, how fun it's going to be, the excitement. We have a thing where we're still working on this to get this done in time, but where we have a post game show and we'll have somebody working the phones for you guys. You guys call in and we talk to you right there. I mean, everything mind-centered for the fan because that's what we promised. And I mean, you know, it sucks. Selfishly, it sucks. You know, I put a tweet out there. I said, F the players and F the owners. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Because you guys had more than enough time to come to some sort of agreement. Oh, by the way, I didn't say this. I think I tweeted it before I got on here. One of the things that I was also told last night, a lot of people said, oh, the owners lied last night about how close they were. No, that's not true. What happened was the agents for the players got involved and they didn't like it. That's what happened. Not putting blame anywhere. Could the owners still have a better deal? Yes. Yes, they can. But what happened again was the agents got involved late last night and it was a problem. Once they got involved, it was a problem. Primetime J, man, I greatly appreciate that. Said, Big Pete, what's going on? Just tuning in, brother. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, man, guys, throw your questions out there. Look, as baseball fans, we're all upset. As a business owner, I'm even more upset, to be honest with you. We launched NyynewsTV a little early. I got that done way in advance. I'm happy we got it out there. So, guys, if you have not checked out www.nyynewstv.com, please go ahead and check that out. Got all the information for all of us there. You guys see it right down there. That is the shop. But again, the website right down there also, nyynewstv.com. Check it out. But we have giveaways planned that we were having, this coming week. If we knew baseball was coming back, we had some big giveaways to do. But guys, we still got a lot. Look, we got I don't want to talk much about it yet because who the hell knows what's going to happen with this, but we actually have something big for the fans at Yankee Stadium. We got like our own day, coming up for our fans at Yankee Stadium during a game. And it's a few months from now, so hopefully that'll still be in place. But, man, it's just an upsetting day as a fan. It's upsetting as a business owner. And all the people out there are going to be screwed by this. It's upsetting for them also because there are a lot of people that are going to lose out from this. There's a lot of people that's going to lose out from this. So, it is what it is. It really is what it is. It sucks. Big Boy says the players are over betting every hand to win every pot instead of... Big Boy, look, man. Do I blame them? No, I don't. But that's why you need better representation. I'll say this. The mediator might have helped. I don't know. And thank you to my wonderful fiance for putting the website right there. You guys could click on that, take a look, maybe do a little shopping, support the team during this lockdown, or just, rock our brand anywhere. We got some nice stuff. Guys, this is the new hat we released right here. This is under the exclusives. You got the NYY. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. You got the NYY News TV on the side. And then, of course, the number 99 is a little flipped right now. But we got more of these coming out. So, yeah, guys, enjoy that. But, Big Boy, getting back to what you said, man. Bad representation, to me, it comes down to. At the end of the day, let me tell you guys something about owners real quick, okay? Owners are killers. Owners are killers. Owners are killers. You got to negotiate in a certain way with some killers. That's what owners are. Owners are killers. They know that. Owners know that. Owners could go in there in that last deal and go, guys, this is it. You want to play ball, you play ball. You don't, get the fuck out. They could do that. They could do that. They could do that. I'm just keeping it real, man. They could do that. But a mediator would have been key. I think a mediator would have helped. You got an independent party coming in. I think Francis Lee said that on the podcast. A mediator would have helped. Anthony, man, thank you. Hey, Pete, hope you're doing well. Just wanted to support you and NY News and hope to be able to watch games while watching you guys when it ends. Yes, sir, you will. Anthony, I greatly appreciate that, and I guarantee you will, man. Look, baseball's going to happen this year. Nothing's going to slow down the train that is NY News TV. Nothing is slowing us down. You guys know that. The podcast will still be running. I'll chat with the team, see how we want to go about that. And we'll go from there. But when this thing's in full effect, forget about it, man. Forget about it. And there you guys go also, too. Review Designated Spitters and all the podcasts at Apple Podcasts. Give us a 5-star review. That really helps. I appreciate you guys. Toad, we all want to see our team, man. We all want to see our team. We all want to see our team. I really think a mediator would have helped because, what a mediator does is, one, he's not there to take a side. So a mediator could come in and go, okay, what was the last agreement you guys had? All right, let me look at this. Okay. All right, what is this? Okay, here's the numbers that from an outside source look good to me. You know what I mean? And that's good leverage. So for an example, if that favors the players can sit back and go, well, I basically agree with that. You know what I mean? So that's why a mediator actually could have worked in this example. If they could just sit back and go and look at both sides and go, well, this actually makes more sense. I think the players should have took the mediator. I know some people have told me, I think Ozzie Guillen said it too. It really didn't help in 94. So it's not really a help. But I don't know. Like in this situation, it feels different. You know what I mean? No, you can't even have a guy like Jeter be a mediator. You got to have somebody for the federal government that, is just down the middle. That's what they do. So you would need something like that. Yankee fan, here's the problem, man. Here's the problem with that idea. I've heard that a lot too. I actually asked about that. When people say that MLB imposed this lockdown, what they also don't want to say is the union would never let their players play without a deal in place. That's a Jeff Passan thing, man. Here's my thing. My boy sent me this earlier. I don't need you to like me, but I want you to know me. I don't look for clout from anybody. I don't need somebody to say, I heard somebody recently was like, those guys are shock jocks. They just want to shock people and get views. No, that's not at all what we do. It's not at all what I ever done. I've never looked to make a video for people to go, oh my God, he said this. Let me go watch it. No, not at all. I don't need you to like me, but I want you to know me. That's my goal. I'm going to be as real as I could be. If you don't like it, you're still going to know about me. If you do like it, you're going to follow me. And you're going to like my show and enjoy what we do here. But people that say that, you're looking for clout. You know that's not the whole story. You know for a fact, and Jeff Passan is much smarter than that. That's not the whole story at all. It's not. Well, the owners initiated the lockdown. The lockdown's because of the owners. They could have passed this up. You think the union says, hey, guys, go play baseball with no agreement? Go ahead, go play baseball. Thank you, Arby. Nice, right? Now we got the logos on the side, Arby. We're moving up, baby. We even got labels with our printing on it. That's how real we are. When you get shipments from NYY News TV, you're going to know it's from us because it's going to say NYY News TV right up top. And it's going to have a nice little message for you guys too, man. And Toad, I'm not disagreeing with that. Look, I'm not sitting here saying that. And Toad, I'll keep it real with you, man. Look, I'm not even sitting back saying that all the owners' offers were unbelievable. I never said that. I've never said it. I'm on record for never saying it. I have never said the owners came out and they gave such an amazing deal that the players are dumb that they didn't take it. All I'm saying is you had wins. You had victories. You have to eat some of those victories and go, what else can we do? But in the back of your mind, with good leaders, come out there and say that shit. Where was Tony Clark at? Guys, when there was an agreement on the draft pick attached to the free agent, Tony Clark should have said, W. Well, this would be me. ESPN. Peter, your players union, blah, blah. Got some W's today, fam. You know, that'll be me. We working hard out there. These owners, man, they're Madonna, they tough. These owners, let me tell you about these. These guys are killers. Let me tell you, this is what we're up against. We are up against killers, okay? But look, what we do with killers is we go at them hard and tough. We got some W's. We got a couple of W's here, okay? That's a big one for us, but we are looking for more. Look, these guys are stuck at here. We want this. Let me tell you why the players want this. There was none of that. Where the frig was Tony Clark at? He was in a shell hiding somewhere in a damn sewer. Arby says, Pete, how many games would you still be okay with for the season? I wanted 162. I'm sick of all of it. I'm sick of all of it. I wanted 162. I want a full year of NyynewsTV. Taking over everything, damn it. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Trust me when I tell you, fans are craving what we offer. There's many people out there getting sick and tired of the same shit from these reporters because they don't want it, they can't tell the truth. There ain't nothing wrong with blaming the owners. But let's tell the whole story. Let's tell the whole story. Tell the whole story before you do that. Talk about Tony. A lot of Manfred stuff. Manfred this. Yeah, Manfred sucks. We know it. We know Manfred sucks. Where's Tony Clark at? He has the tougher job. Going in, he got the tougher job. We all know. Going in, it's harder for him. And Tony Clark should have understood that. Going in, guys, this is going to be a harder victory for us. We need to get a few victories and wins. Let me do the rest. Let me talk my shit. You guys don't got to answer to nobody because I'm going to go out there and chat when we get W's. They're going to know me. That's what Tony Clark's mentality should have been. They're going to know me. Did Tony Clark ever do a presser during this? Did he ever call a meeting? Did he ever go on a news network? Did he ever go anywhere to discuss what is currently happening? Did he ever come out and really state, this is what we want? Why this makes sense? He didn't do none of that. And then my understanding is Max Scherzer's a nutcase. Per what I'm hearing, that even players were turned off by him. Is it possible the players just had a bad contingent of players that were representing them? Maybe. Maybe. Could the owners have said, okay, look, we'll do 225, 230. The hell with it. If you're happy with the CBT, 230, gets it done. Go, come on. Yeah, they could have. They could have. But guess what? Guess who got all the bargaining chips? The owners. They got all the bargaining chips. They got all the bargaining chips, guys. They got it all. That's reality. You know what? I don't know how else to say that. The players are employees. It's that simple. It's that simple. Yes, they're the product. I understand that completely. They are still employees of the club who are now not going to be paid. You want to know my real belief? There's a lot of players out there that are very upset that they didn't accept that last deal. I ain't saying I know anything on that one, because if I knew it completely, I would tell you. But I did hear that some players are upset. But I tell you this. I put a lot of money on it that there's a lot of players who are upset. Big boy, another victory, fam. Another W. That's what I'm saying here. It's just another W. There was multiple W's here. There was multiple W's here. Joey Anelli, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. There was a lot of wins here, though, man. There was a lot of wins here. I'm not saying that the players have to accept. I'm not saying they got to bend over. I'm not saying that. I guess my whole conversation here is that they had W's. Sometimes you got to take those W's. You know what I mean? Well, you know, a player doesn't want to speak up now because if they speak up, you know, they're breaking apart from the popular crew. Imagine if a player came out right now and was like, "Hey, me personally, I accept that deal and I go play baseball." Can you imagine how this guy's going to be attacked from fans, from everybody left and right? Oh, you just like the owners, blah, blah, you don't care. It's the world we live in nowadays, man. It's the reason why cats like Passan can't tell the truth. It's the reason why cats like Passan have to go with the flow. Floyd, you are spot on. That's why I said earlier, did you see a minor leaguer there? Did you see a guy in the 40-man roster that's not getting paid too much there? Nah. No. Max Scherzer is getting paid 40 plus mil. You think Max is all right? Max, all right. Max made his money. Max made his money. If Max sits out, he loses $200 and something thousand a day. Okay? That's about $4 million a month. If he misses $4 million a month and he loses that money, his salary is still going to earn him more than $30 million a year. He don't care. Hirsch, the little guy, always gets screwed, man. And look, Jonathan India, yeah, I saw that. I didn't see John Flaherty. I didn't see that. Jack Flaherty. I didn't see that. But Jonathan India was like, I just want to play baseball. Jonathan India is not making money. He's on a 40-man roster. He's a good ball player. Those are the guys I'm talking about. Those guys are not happy today. Whether you believe it or not, they are not happy. Those guys are not going to be buying the fact that you're doing it for us. They're not going to buy that fact. You're doing it for us, but I am not getting paid anything. My league minimum, I'm not getting paid. So you say you're doing it for us, but I'm not getting paid, my man. You guys are good. You've had your contracts. I don't have one. I get the league minimum. Jonathan India, would have liked that $125K up. And the little bonuses involved. What was the bonuses involved too? If you come up, I think somebody posted it. Somebody help me with that. Because I don't have it up here right now. But somebody said based on how the new things were, somebody like I think it was who was it? Somebody help me with this. Oh man, Corbin Burns, I think it was. Instead of getting the $600,000 or whatever, instead of getting the $600,000, he would have got like 2.6 million. So instead of getting his league salary, depending on how good he did, he would have got over 2 million. That's huge for a young guy. So he would have got much more than that at the end of the day because of what he did. Oh, there's a lot of players, man. But Floyd says, yeah, I saw that. I didn't see Jack's response, but I did see, that's why he said, this is just sad at MLB and at MLBPA. And he is right. Jonathan India is right. He's 100% right. He's 100% right. That's what people aren't thinking about. Because you know why? Guys, I'm not looking to get political here. I'm not looking to do that. Here's the problem, man. You got so many people that are now programmed with the idea if you have money, you're a bad person. You cannot support a certain cause because the owners, the whatever you call, the landlord, whatever you call of people who own something are evil and bad. And they're only out to use you. Well, you take your check, don't you? It's just reality. I mean, for some reason, we tend to like to live in like some fake world. It is reality. Most of us go to work for someone, company, person, CEO who has a lot more money than we do. Why do we go there? We go there to make our money. We go there to feed our family. We go there to be provided with health care. We go there to be provided with the possibility of a retirement at some point. They, the bad guys, give you that. People don't want to talk about that. People don't want to talk about everything the owners pay. And again, disclaimer, all I'm doing is trying to put logic back into people's minds. That's it. I know they're rich. The players know they're rich. The players are rich too, most of them. Yes, I know, like, there's a high percentage of guys not making money. Okay, here's another thing. Onigian pointed this out today. Okay? Get ready for this. Ready? Here we go. I think it's like 90+% of baseball, they don't get paid a lot of money. 90+% that's not getting paid money are not happy today. That's all there is to it. You could tell me, okay? You could be working a job, right? A union job. They go, hey, we're going on strike. But the boss said, we're not getting paid. I already been collecting 140K a year. I'm pretty good financially. But Jimmy, Bob, Bill, the 75% of you other guys who just came on for $50,000 a year, none of us are going to get paid. But we're going to hold the line together. Those cats, they going to stab me in the back. They're going to club me if they have to. Be like, yo, get this nutcase out the way. I need my paycheck today. I ain't jumping on board. If you guys don't believe that there is a shit ton of players out there that aren't pissed off, you are out your mind. And let me tell you something. The ones with a little something up here aren't sitting back saying, damn the owner. Damn him. Because if it was my team, who didn't have, I'd go to my team. Hey, what happened? What other win do we want here? I get more money. I'm cool with that. You guys got me more money. That's awesome. You guys did a lot of things to change things. That's awesome. What happened? You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Maybe, I don't know. I could just understand why so many people are upset. You got fans unhappy. You got players unhappy. You got a lot of people unhappy, man. It just sucks overall. Oh, that's fire. Sorry, guys. I got my new player merch coming out, and I just saw this one, and it is absolutely stupid. It is absolutely stupid. Let me review this real quick. Amazing. All right, cool. This is all Boone's fault. Yeah, Ra, what's going on, fam? Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate it. I blame Boone also. All right, hey, we could always blame Boone. The rich guys started fighting for themselves with the CBT. The CBT, man. I can't get with it, man. I just think it's the stupidest thing in the world. I don't understand it. I don't understand people being so up in arms about it. I just don't, man. I really don't. It just makes no sense to me. It really does, man. It makes zero sense to me, man. All my ranting is gone, man. I can't rant no more. My throat is dry. I thought I brought my stuff down here. I didn't. But man, it is what it is, man. We'll have baseball this year. These guys aren't gonna let these guys not get paid all year. They're not gonna want to not be paid all year. So we're gonna have baseball eventually. When that is, we'll see. Hey, Ra, man, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Ra just says Ra in the building. Ra's definitely in the building. Hopefully you saw me earlier, Ra, because I was a lot more active, man. I was a lot more energy. I ran through that energy a little bit. I definitely ran through that energy. The voice is getting more raspy. But look, at the end of the day, we all want baseball, right? I want it because I want to watch it. I love baseball. Also want it for selfish reasons. Like I said before, we got a company. We got a brand new media company here that we expect to do major things with this year. And we got some great talent here, and I want them to show off. I want my talent on my team to show off. And that's what we're planning on doing. And we will do it. We will do it. We will do it eventually. Very soon. Very soon we will do it. But guys, I just feel there was a lot of W's on the player side. There was a lot of things that you could walk away with your head high. You could walk away with your head high and go, good. I'm happy we did this. I'm happy we got some of these things. Let's look to work. The CBT to me was just wasted energy. I get it. If you were looking for 240 something, they wanted 220. Meet at 225 and then go up to 232 or something. To me, I'm just like, but what's the player's obsession with that? It's not going to make other teams sign guys. It's going to make the same teams that maybe spend a little more. Maybe. It also doesn't guarantee them to spend more. That's the other thing. It doesn't guarantee the Yankees to spend more. It doesn't guarantee the Dodgers are going to spend more money. Maybe they don't want to. Maybe they say to themselves, 220 is all we're going to. So, you know what I'm saying, guys? Yeah, man, that's all I have today, guys. I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. It's been awesome. It's been a while that we had a live chat, so I'm happy we're able to get this one in. No baseball, but you guys know one thing, right? I will be here when there's a deal. I'll be here when there's a deal. Toad, I'll talk about that real quickly, man. I'll talk about that with you real quick before we jump off here to Derek Jeter situation. Toad, thank you, too, for being a good sport, man. I appreciate that. Tell your friends about us. The whole Derek Jeter thing, man, I'll talk about that. I'll talk about that fairly quickly. Jeter was coming into something that I think all of us probably would have said, Jeter, if you believe these guys are going to spend that much, you're out your mind. And Jeter flat out said, look, I came here and we had a plan for our first 5 years or whatever where we would spend more money and we would compete. And Jeter's done a pretty good job with that club. He got good people around him. And then basically they told him, hey, Jeter, look, I know what we agreed on. It's not going to happen. You know what I mean? We're not going to put 20, 25, 30 more million back into this club. The way it's looked, apparently I was reading something too that their financials or something really weren't good and that they would be nuts to put much more into the club from where they were. I don't know how true that is, but I read something too that said that they were really struggling in the sense of where they thought they would be, and they weren't there to continue on what they wanted to do. And Jeter just said, hey, look, well, then this isn't for me. I'm going to go ahead and go. And Jeter made about $8-9 million. So Jeter's good. He made some money. So Jeter's good, but I've said it before. I would love to see Jeter back with the Yankees. Definitely will love to see Jeter back. They need that mindset. He has a winning mentality. He's all about winning, and you need that in some front offices. Look, there's another thing for the players, man. How about when you guys retire, these guys that make all this money? Maybe you look into team ownership. Maybe you look into partnering with other players and buying clubs. It's a little different years ago. You didn't make enough money. Now you guys do. You know what I mean? Maybe that's a possibility. Maybe that helps change the game like you guys want to do so much. But with that being said, guys, I tip my cap to you. Remember, www.NyynewsTV.com. You guys see it right down there. Check us out. You got all the information on every single podcast that runs on our network. An about section, a donate spot if you are interested in donating to what we are trying to do. I got reasons of where your money will go to. Also, an advertising spot if you're interested in advertising with NY News, being a sponsor. You can always hit us up and let us know. We are working on so many different things for you guys. Again, I love you all deeply. I'm upset, sad that there is no Major League Baseball right now, at least for the first few games. We'll see how that goes. But I think we'll be back. I think baseball will be strong this year. And I tell you what, NY News TV will be extremely, extremely strong and prepared and ready to go. So with that being said, guys, you guys have an amazing night. And I will talk to you all next time. Thank you.
Before it hits the front page.